Yes, indeed. Welcome back to the Extremities ENT Talk Show on I Access Radio with Davon Franklin.
Jose Rivera.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you saw. Some great videos. That's what we do. Promote artists independently, live worldwide. We could catch us from the Bronx, hitting you all the way to Africa, to China, Asia, Europe, Alaska, bouncing off of satellites to aliens say what up. Now, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, we're going to invite our friends to do what they do. And don't ever try to get caught slipping, because if you get caught, then you're going to get fed something like food for thought. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Help us welcome our great friends coming on right now. Podcast of Food for Thought. Let's go. What's good, Trent?
Yeah.
What's good,
What up? What up? What up?
What's good?
What's going on, family?
How you doing? We chilling, man. We chilling.
Yes.
Thanks for having us on the show, man.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Thanks for having us. Definitely.
Get right into it. Start up from, everybody introduce yourselves.
I am Trent Small, the chef, aka Red Specs, and I'm from Spanish Harlem, Wagner, back of the back.
Yeah. Back of the back.
Yeah, and I'm the host of Food for Thought.
What's going on? What's going on? Yeah. What's going on? Papa Wolf, AK Alpha Moon, Spanish Harlem, born and raised, old school. That's what it is. That's how we get down.
Yeah.
I'm ready to
Papa
go.
Moon, you're ready.
Yeah.
And I'm BK Pinky. I'm from BK Crown Heights, AP House. So be food for thought, baby. I bring the news.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. No doubt.
How you say, Bishop? Bishop say food, music, and the truth. That's what it's about.
Yeah, that's
Food,
it.
music, and the truth.
It's about.
So,
Go ahead.
I don't know, Trent, just tell us, how y'all guys got together. How did y'all come up? What gave y'all the idea of doing what you guys do and providing the information to the world?
All right. So first, Food for Thought is a live variety show, which airs every Thursday night at 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We discuss food, music, and the truth that matters to our listeners. Of course, I'm your host, Trent Small, the chef, aka Red Specs. My co-host, Papa Wolf, BK Pinky. He brings that street news. He's a news reporter. And we first aired January of 2004. So that's how we started. I'm a retired paramedic, and my brother retired too. So we just got together and say, listen, we need to get together and do something. We have all this knowledge of the music industry, what we've been doing in there. And also we wanted to help out our community as best we could. So we came up with this podcast, and this is what you got, Food for Thought.
Okay.
Yeah. Raw version.
Yes, sir. The raw version. and of course,
how long y'all been active doing the podcast, and how long you been active doing the podcast?
Since January of 2024, and this is our third season. Like I said, we have videos, live guest interviews with the community leaders, activists, music performers, celebrities, chefs, and more. Also, I have my food segment, which is a bite-sized treat for everybody to get some step-by-step recipes from me. So I have my little thing there going on, and it's good for the whole family. So we basically got a well-rounded show every episode. So that's how we do it, Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, y'all can ask us anything. Don't be shy. We guests in your house. Holla at the moon. Let it go, baby.
Yeah.
You know how we let it go. Pinky ready to go, man. Let it go. Let's get into it.
So
Let it go.
Let's get into the whole inauguration. What you guys thought of that inauguration, man?
Bullshit.
Pinky usually do our news. Talk about
I'm just going to tell you, man, what it is. he's saying whole lot. You know what they say. You know, walk with the walk, talk with the talk. You know what I'm saying? So he's telling us this about one thing was interesting. He said people that owe child support.
Right.
So he said people that owe child support, you would have to taxes at the end of the year because they supporting the child, and so they won't be getting the tax. They get the tax credit at the end of the year. The women gonna be upset.
See,
they supposed to. Yeah, they saying that they're gonna give the money to us or something like that. Listen, first of all, I just want to say that yesterday was Martin Luther King Day. I mean, on inauguration, it was Martin Luther King Day. So I didn't really look at the inauguration till later on because I didn't really care about that. It's Martin Luther King Day. It ain't Trump Day.
Right. Yeah. Me either.
So I don't even know why they even had that on the same day. You know what I'm
saying?
Well,
we know why they had it on.
Well, yeah. We know why. We know why. But I'm just saying that you know, I looked at it later. Put it like that. I didn't even look at it. When it was happening.
Miss Sanchez on the chat wanted to know which one of y'all's what's the name of the paramedic? Which one of y'all's the paramedic?
That's me.
Okay.
Trent Small is Trent Small. Was she a paramedic or something?
Nah. She said a paramedic saved the daughter's life.
Oh yeah. I've been I retired. I retired 30 years as a paramedic in the FDNY in the Bronx of New York. So I've been doing it for a long time.
Davon, you know where he worked? He worked right around the corner from us, brother. He worked right there on 168.
Oh,
yeah,
so
168.
So he may know my homegirl from that used to work over there in that area too. So that's what's up.
Yeah.
I think he does know her. Say the name.
Nah, I don't say no name on.
Yeah.
Don't get that man in trouble. Don't get that man in trouble.
But to Miss Sanchez, you know, the EMTs and paramedics, they do a lot out there and they don't get their recognition. They don't get their pay. So, you know, hopefully they can get that going on with them because they're suffering over there.
And we actually did a show.
The mental stress is high there. The young guys are committing suicide and stuff like that. So they got it hard over there now, man. So let's pray for our paramedics and EMTs out there.
When y'all get a chance, go check out that the episode that we did on it was labor movement. The labor movement episode of Food for Thought. We had a whole panel up there, paramedics, fire chiefs, police officers, you know. So this the field. Pinky and us we worked at NYU. I retired from NYU 17 years, security over there, hospital security. So 17 years there. So we seen a few things. So it was rough. And like Bishop said, man, they going through a lot. You know what I'm saying? They going through a lot. So we got to pray up for them and keep our heads vigilant, seeing what's going on.
Yes, sir.
Definitely. So what do you guys think about the deportation?
Sucks. Because let me tell you, and I usually don't try to get into it, but I got to let it fly. They started out with the Muslims. And everybody thought it was just the Muslim and they was on that ban. And then they started out with the immigrants and locking up the children and doing those things. And then now they moved over to the Haitians. And everybody thought that they were eating dogs and cats and doing all of these crazy things. But it's a bigger picture. And if you walk around with your eyes closed, you're going to bump your head. You know what I'm saying? So keep your eyes open because today it might be this person. Tomorrow it might be us. And when I say us, I'm talking about us as a whole, not us as an individual. Knowledge is power. We got to start looking outside of the box. You know what I'm saying? And seeing what these things are really about and what they're really for. And it's really to suppress us as a people. So we got to wake up.
And get off of this.
Oh, yeah.
Get off
while
of
you're
that.
looking down, you can't look
You're
up.
looking down, and this is what they want y'all
up.
to do.
Yeah.
There you go. You're looking down and you don't see what's going on in front of you or what's around you because everybody's head is buried in this thing here.
Shout out for that. Shout out to 212 Spa Girl. She wants to shoot love to the podcast, but continue on.
Thank you.
Yeah,
and
it's
speaking
just
about.
Go ahead.
No. I was about to just capitalize on what you were saying. Piggyback off of it as to the society we're being driven to become mental slavery, right? And then the thing is that we're looking down instead of looking up because they want us to look down at the devil, not up at God.
Of course.
That's how it starts out. Sad.
That's how it starts out. And what started, and anybody correct me if I'm wrong, because I need to learn just as much as the next man, woman. But the whole podcast and stuff came from out of the pandemic, and people was able to reach out and their voices was heard. People was able to make, little business out of it. Now, be prepared because they're gonna shut that down. So what's your B plan? What's your A plan? How you gonna get this out to the masses? You know what I'm saying? This is food for thought. You know what I'm saying? Don't think about it yesterday. Think about it last year. When we started doing the food for thought, we did what we call it, the blueprint. And we build off that blueprint and we change that blueprint every time. Because this whole environment of this internet is switching every day. Yeah. We dinosaurs.
The government going to take this whole thing over, and it's going to be hard to, like my brother said, get things out to the masses. I used to think, like, we used to have TV, right? When we were younger. We didn't have to pay for TV. TV came from the satellite or whatever. To regulate us and stuff like that, they started this 24/7 TV, regulating it. You can't watch this, you can't watch that, So that's what they're gonna do with the internet. Pretty much it's gonna be like maybe one internet thing that people can go to, YouTube or whatever it is.
They're doing it now.
And they're gonna shut things down.
I think they're gonna try to do it, but I don't think they're gonna succeed. Because if you think about it, like the once everything gets out there and like, cause the internet, the computers, everything digital is worldwide. They find ways to get around whatever the loopholes are. Like take for instance, you had TikTok. You had the TikTok ban that was getting ready to come into effect. People was already getting ready to shift over to another site, another app. You know what I'm saying? Almost immediately as the ban was taking place. They fortunately they pulled it back up and they put it back on. But my point is, like, with the technology that we have out right now, I don't think they actually can police it the way they want to. Or they
you said they won't be able to police it the way they want.
They're gonna regulate it.
Oh,
because already there's certain things we can't do on some of these platforms.
Let me tell you, you take that 6 train, right? You jump on the 6 train. You jump on the 6 train, right? 6 train got what? 15 carts.
Right.
You're still on that train, but it's being moved and run the same way. Somebody else. All of these big companies like the Elon Musks and all of these things, they buying up all of this digital stuff. So when you buy it, you master it, you can put it out the way that you want to put it out.
Regulate it any kind of way
and
you
if
want.
Somebody ain't saying, they ain't gonna stop it. It's too far gone. You know what I'm saying? But if I got somebody that can buy that and run it the way they want to run it, they're gonna tell them what they want to put in. What's his name?
Joey
Murdoch.
Love.
Joey Love. It's on Love. You already know.
Joe.
Wagner.
Joey Love. Wagner. What up, brother?
Joey. Speaking of that, Eli, did y'all see the sign? Musk with the
Eli Hitler.
Yeah.
Did you see?
Yeah. He's something else.
Yeah, a lot of Jews was kind of upset about that, brother.
You know what I'm saying? funny part is the ones that make excuses for it though. That's the funny part.
Yeah.
So
That's the funny
so
part.
you heard what he said.
It was
though.
nothing. He
You
did
heard
it
what he
twice.
said though, right?
Yes, he did.
He said
Yeah.
He did it
said,
twice.
He said that's the way I pointed to my heart and I gave it to the world. And he was like, "Why y'all taking it and saying I'm doing high hat?"
What?
Yeah.
You know
Listen.
what it is? Because you ain't supposed to believe what your eyes see.
You could have seen. Listen,
That's what
We
that
already
is.
talked about the devils,
it's on hindsight,
and we already
man.
know who it
It's on
is.
hindsight.
That's all. That's
It's
all
on
playing in your
hindsight.
face type
Of
stuff.
course,
Yeah, that's the
of course.
strings, man.
They want you
Yeah.
to deny what your
it's-
eyes are
come on.
seeing.
So what you guys think
Yeah.
about Trump not even putting his hand on the Bible when he was
Tell a
getting
lie, it might burn up.
getting
So
Shit
you know
might
that's
burn up, man.
you know
Straight up.
so you know
It got burned.
that's a tradition that he did not have to do. And interesting enough, it's a tradition that goes back so like he was already sworn in the first time. He's not obligated to sworn in the second time.
okay,
It's a political decision.
understandable.
Yeah.
Understandable, but at the same time,
So
we
he
know
should've
why
put
he
his,
really did it because
Yeah.
he's not true. He gonna do what he gonna
He's
do.
not
He
true.
wanted it.
Right.
So he's not gonna touch that Bible. I
He
ain't
might as
messing.
well
I
put
ain't touching that.
No, what they should have did, they should have put one of his toupees in the hand. Let him put his hand on one of his toupees.
So
Maybe that might
you
burn
remember
up.
what he said about himself. You remember what he said about himself, right? He's the chosen one. So therefore, he felt he didn't have to put his hand.
He
on
felt
the
God brought him there.
You know, right?
Yeah, he's like the
looked
Messiah.
golden. He looked golden. Yeah, he
I
looked golden.
don't think
He
his
looked
last
golden.
name is Peter. I don't think his last name is Paul. I don't think his last name is any of them disciples. So what are you? I don't understand that. Like
Jamel said Trump is a clown, but we're stuck with him for 4 more years.
Yeah, man.
He's
Yeah,
a
man.
clown.
Right.
Yeah,
You
man.
talk clown. He's a clown.
mhm.
Yeah. It's a clown. We in a different circus, man.
That's
He's
it.
a clown. We all in a different circus, bro.
That's it.
All the
Rebecca
clowns that was there, all the Logan Pauls, all the Dana Whites, all the Zuckerbergs, all of them was clowns, man.
But look at Pinky. Look
listen,
at all
you
the
look
ones
at
that
them,
you saying. They got mad onions. All them people you just
right.
mentioned, they got onions.
It's a big one. They got money. That's all it's about. That's what it's been about. Do that. It's
America
always gonna
is-
be about that.
So Rebecca said, funny how
He trying to change the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America.
Yeah,
Come on, bro.
Rebecca,
You're doing too much.
Rebecca
man.
sent a comment to you guys. Funny how he ran on a Christian ticket and won't touch the Bible.
Oh yeah, because he was the same way he talked all of those people out, that business talk, that businessman talk. He did the same thing with the evangelicals. How you say that? Same thing. He got up there talking all of this stuff.
And
And
then
then you get the black guy that's up there that was at the inauguration. He up there sound like he was just mimicking Martin Luther King speech, just making
Oh my God.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't like
yeah,
that.
that was
the
crazy.
black dude. He corny.
Yeah.
He corny,
And
man.
you saw
He
he was
corny.
looking
He
at him.
corny too,
He
man.
was looking at him proud.
Yeah, he's
in the
corny.
background. I was like, oh my God.
Mhm.
Oh no.
He's
What about
corny.
the other guy that called them daddy? What about the other guy that called him daddy?
Oh yeah,
He with Puffy.
yeah. He
He went puffy in them. He went puffy. Listen. I don't want to go into that, but that whole thing there
stinking,
is stinking.
smelling like one of the
Slippery.
dead
It's
Project Cat.
slippery.
You know, when you was little and you used to play around the building and you see the dead bird and it's stinking.
Right.
That's what that stuff
Right.
smell like. It's stinking and it got maggots coming out of it.
Everything
Stinking maggots coming out of it. The blood clot, man.
No doubt, man.
Yo,
No
this thing
doubt.
gonna get crazy,
So-
man.
What do y'all think about? What do y'all think about?
Not to cut you off. You see about the. Say that again. I'm sorry.
Nah, what I was about to say. What do you think about the conspiracy that they say linking the LA fires to Diddy?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Man, y'all better go check your electric meters.
Yeah.
Y'all check your electric
Yeah.
meters. That's where they say they popping all them lithium batteries in.
Yeah, the spark
Now, you got to do your homework. You got to do your, you know.
But I was thinking with the lithium battery thing, I was thinking this. You got tunnels, and who used to do that with the bikes going through the tunnel?
Oh, come on.
Your boy that's in jail now. The drug kingpin. He used to do that with the bikes going through. So that was thinking that they had some kind of bike, so they had something to keep going back and forth through these underground tunnels that they claim that's there.
All respect, that's not true. You're just a conspiracy theorist.
No, they're gonna say that.
Come on,
how about this?
And
how about this? This just came into my brain right now. It's funny how they had the railroad that is undone right along the path of that forest. It's going through all those areas. And what did Trump say in his inauguration speech? A part of Alaska down California, we're gonna drill, baby, drill.
Drill.
Drill,
He told
baby,
you.
drill.
He telling you.
What we going?
Yeah.
He told these guys stand back and stand by. Yeah, they went to jail. They had a little vacation. You know what I'm saying?
And you got to remember too, like back in the days before Trump was even running for election, he was partying like it's 1999 with Epstein, with Puff Daddy, with everybody. So don't be surprised that lawyer has a list and it says Trump on it or Epstein or the wife.
It's definitely
don't be surprised. Don't be surprised.
Definitely.
So
I bet you $1 million it has it, bro.
Yeah. So the rumor is going around. The rumor is going around that these fires were set to cover up any evidence that they had anything to do with Puffy or any of them kids or whatever. So a lot of the celebrities' houses got burned, but at the same time they burn it down and then they skip over a couple of houses and they burn some more, the rest of them, you know. So that's kind of the, you know, weird thing about them fires too. And they seen somebody setting them.
Yeah, but remember when Trump was in office 4 years ago, before Biden came in, there was fires in Brazil, Australia, Costa Rica, Canada. You remember that our skies was
Canada,
was smoke in the air.
Yeah, Canada.
You remember all that? And now look, he's about to get back into office. Now more real estate and more resources are being killed.
That was the test run. That was the
and that's
test
not the
run
first
for
time.
whatever
That's
they
not the
want.
first time in California anyway. That's not the first time because they had the other one before too.
First time.
When the Epstein thing was going on, stuff started burning up.
Right. Then he got this. He get mad at the Archbishop for saying that, yo, you know, we got to get these LBJ, you know, and all that. And
did you see his face?
Michael Jackson.
You saw his face?
Yeah.
Yo, did you see his face? That's a clown. Come on, all he needed was a red nose.
What about
his
kids?
Needed.
What about his kids? They all look scared, right?
Yeah, but God told him that he was the chosen one. That's what he said, right? So if God is love and all of that stuff, then why are you upset when she's saying like?
Why you upset when she's saying all that?
Because it ain't
these
that.
People, and he don't care because he don't care.
He don't care. He don't care about nobody. Nope.
Go ahead, because you know we go off, man. Go ahead. We go off, man.
Yo, so
Rebecca,
what do y'all think about? All right, go ahead. Rebecca said what?
He's not hiding who he is. People just refuse to see what is in front of their faces.
Exactly. He ain't hiding nothing. Right. Trump is Trump. I always tell everybody what you get is what you get. What he says, he's going
to get.
This is what you get.
That's what we're gonna say.
Rebecca's definitely right.
And when I was on
unscripted
conversations on my show, I went through that. I was, you know, is this what y'all want? Remember, y'all can't turn back.
Yep.
If this is what y'all want, you can't turn back. And that's what everybody wanted.
All the people, you gonna get it.
Let's go on the Coney Island ride.
So what about the quote unquote Antichrist, 6'7" son of his that towered over everybody at the inauguration? Barron, who attends NYU, is supposed to have an IQ that's superior, just like Elon Musk, but he was looking pretty evil that day, like a child. abuser or something. That guy looked crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine what he does at NYU? All that
He probably was
power?
with Trump doing Epstein. He probably was Trump doing Epstein.
Like I said, I ain't even watched
They
that. Like
brought him in there too.
he was there at the inauguration.
Yeah, he was right behind.
That's
Trump.
Lurch
He
from the
towered
family,
over
from
everyone.
the Monsters.
6'7".
That's Lurch,
He's
right?
19
Yeah,
years
that's
old,
Lurch.
6'7".
Yeah, like I said, I ain't even
Yeah,
watched
he
that.
lurching.
Martin Luther King Day. I ain't have time for them people.
But you know what's
I ain't got
interesting?
time for that. I was
But you know
walking
what's
by the
interesting
TV,
about-
past the TV, looking at it.
What's that?
You know what's interesting about you bringing up Trump's son is the fact that doesn't that affect the birthright citizenship that he's supposed to be passing? Isn't his kids?
Oh, all down the line. You 150 because
Yep,
even his
Trump
wife,
and all that. Yep, the wife.
his wife, his father, they
Everybody,
Americans
they got to
built
go
on
back to
immigrants,
him.
right?
They gotta go
So
back.
everybody got to go
His
back
wife,
home.
yeah, his wife got to back. So
Everybody
she
got
not
to
a
go back
citizen.
home.
She go back
But before you send
She not
everybody back
pardoning-
home,
Pardon her.
before you send
them
everybody back home, give them what they supposed to get because you raped and pillaged this whole thing. So give them what they supposed to get, and then they go back home. But what are you doing? That statue that's in that harbor said, "Give us your wheat, give us your free, give us your tired, all of this and that." You want to change that?
Well, actually, you could actually do better by stop sanctioning and pillaging their land so they don't have to come here.
Yep.
Yep.
In the same way, I believe,
Mhm.
and I could be wrong, but the same way that they burn out half of the rainforest and all of this and that kind of stuff, because they can't really burn it out because it's a wet place. So they put all the chemicals, burn it out, take the land. The same way they doing here. They hiding stuff, doing wrong, so they clean the evidence out. Or they do like Hawaii, and they want the land, and they do what they've been doing this for the longest. This
Like
part
I
of the
said,
game.
Exactly.
I believe that I'm for people going back if they're doing the wrong things. If you're committing crimes, you're killing people, you're bringing drugs into our country and stuff like that, get them the hell out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Our
But
rule
people that
was
there's a
different.
lot of people that have been here for decades, for years,
Kids.
and now all of a sudden you're gonna come and you're gonna snatch everybody up and say, "Oh, you got to go back."
Yep.
You know, some people, kids were born here, but the parents weren't. So if the parents is taken back, you think the kids is going to be like, "Oh no, okay, I'll stay here while you." They're going to go too. You know what I'm saying? And you know, because
I bet
you don't want to
got
break
them-
up the family.
We got another
I bet
gentleman.
you got them people in a Mar-a-Lago, there helping his estate and cleaning up and all the other stuff. I know he got some of them there. So what he gonna do then?
Oh yeah.
They gotta go too.
Big Al, the
How you doing?
president, CEO of iAccess. Big Al, what's your input on this?
So it's real simple. You know, the word let us know that a house divided against itself cannot stand. So the first thing you do is you divide family so they can't survive. And once the family can't survive, then everything else falls apart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And they started
Absolutely.
with that. They started with that when they started dividing up the family with the child support.
That's right.
Man getting mad at the woman, the woman getting mad at the man, the kids is mad at the mom and pop, and they ain't seeing, they break the family up. Break up a happy home. That's what it is. Instead of sitting there
That's all
saying,
it's
okay,
about.
this is what we're going to do and work with them. Because some of the men be bullshitting, some of the women be bullshitting, get down to it and find out what it really is. They don't want to do that. They want to pick out that individual, punish that individual. He stays like that all the way up to the kid is 21 years old. And then he harbors some type of hatred towards the kids and towards the system to make things happen like that. But it's all part of the play. You know what I'm saying? That's all part of the play, and the play ain't going to be revealed in one day. This play is going to be going on just like they've been doing for years and years and years. There's 4 years that he's going to be in office. He's setting up the play for the next move. Follow me. So,
well, all of it's actually been a play. If you actually look at how everything's has been kind of like designed from the inception of this country in 1776, it's been an ongoing play for centuries. So,
Right.
yeah,
That's a fact.
because everything is kind of like it's kind of like unveiling itself. You know what I'm saying? To the, all have the same kind of connection.
Mhm. It's unraveling. Yep.
I think I got a question for the whole panel. You said it's kind of raveling itself, unveiling itself. Do you think that there's some other powers in there that's helping that unraveling be pushed to the forefront?
Well,
Exterior influences, yes.
Talk to me.
Yeah, you got your dictators that that back then they were looked at axis of evil, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now they've been looked at as a resource and to unite because
Mm-hmm.
of socialism, as well as converting different types of mindset,
Yeah.
saying we've been doing it for so long this way, and look at what it's got us. Now
Mm-hmm.
let's try take a different approach.
Mm-hmm.
But people are so confused; they don't even know right from left anymore
And
because
that's
of all the political nonsense that's
yep.
been swayed, and all the
Exactly.
criminal justice nonsense. Like you said, it's all fed to us, so that we can be unbalanced,
Mm-hmm.
right? And because if we come together, and we're not divided, they can't take on millions of people.
Mm-hmm.
What they could try to do is control us. Then what? It's going
Mm-hmm.
to be like equilibrium. Everybody's got to
Hmm.
dress a certain way, got to walk and talk a certain
Oh
way
yeah.
because we're headed that way. If we if
Exactly.
we if we abide by what's going on.
All you got to do is look. You seen how all of them was dressed up in the blue suit and tie when he was at his trial, and they was
There
all
you
in the
go.
clown, the monkey suits with the blue ties and the jacket. What did you just say? The play is there. The
but
play is there.
but to give you a counter narrative, I think to be perfectly honest with you, I think it was always there the whole time, and it was being shown and being revealed to us the whole time. The
Uh-huh.
thing is, if you don't know what you're looking for or what
Exactly.
is shown in front of you,
Uh-huh.
what it is that you're seeing.
You're right.
Yep.
That's why I said if they walk around with their eyes closed, they're gonna bump their head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's
It's
what
not
people have been doing.
It's not even sleight of hand.
Yes.
It's right there in your face.
Yep.
A lot of it's actually in your
Like that.
if you start looking at some of the stuff that they actually talk about that's unveiling this stuff, a lot of this stuff has actually been in our faces all along. The thing, if you don't know what it is that you're looking at, what you're looking for, I could play with it all in your face.
Exactly.
What the hell is that?
Yep.
This is actually yours.
Really right there.
Exactly.
And that's yeah. And that's why you need people, brothers
Like
and
this
sisters,
platform and stuff. Yep.
with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to get it to the masses that don't understand it.
Let them
Once
know.
they start understanding it, we'll be a better force, a better power. You know what I'm saying? Because, like you said, a lot of us don't know. A lot of they change up so many of these laws and different stuff like that. They change them up so much. They want to confuse people. Seem like
Right.
They already
But you be
tested
like,
it. Yeah.
what's that like that? Or is this supposed to
But
be?
it's just like a lawyer. You know how a lawyer goes and she'll say something, but say it in a different way.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But ask you the same question, and that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? They try to confuse you. You know what I'm saying? I gotta tell people if it's so damn dumb. You know what I'm saying? So everybody gotta have the conscious mind. You
They're
know what
gonna
I'm
be
saying? Everybody's
they're gonna
out
be
here.
shadow banning you. They're gonna be putting
Man, come on, you gotta go
little strikes against your podcast station. They're gonna be doing all that. Get ready for your B
Because
plan.
you're giving that knowledge out. You're giving that knowledge out.
Knowledge is
And they don't
power.
want
Get ready
you
for
to
that
it.
B plan.
So they're gonna start shutting down podcasts while you're talking. And then you be like, listen.
So food for thought. I'm going to give y'all something. So listen to this. Check this out.
Give it to us.
China, Russia, and India, right?
Mm-hmm.
Major resource, major powers right now. The money is so good with them, what they're doing, right? The United States, who used to be a full power nation, number one, nobody ever fears us anymore. Okay. So now Trump is saying to us, if we combine Canada, United States, South America, and Mexico. Do you know what level of resources we have now?
A whole
Underground. Okay, now we can build the dollar back up and become a major player in this game. So really, this game that they're playing of what countries could come together and build the most powerful nation so that they can control everything.
And that's a beautiful thing. That's
you actually said that, Al, because I was getting ready to say at one point in time, this whole landmass was known as America anyway. Like Canada all the way down to South America.
And all I'm saying, all of that is cool, but who's the middleman in there that's going to help push that agenda forward? It's going to be, come on, Al.
Now, I didn't mention was Africa. Right? Who has the most resources?
One of the wealthiest places, man.
Wealthiest places.
Right.
And look what they're trying to do.
So who's going to be the one shaking their hand to pull the weight to the big side?
That's what I say.
Is that the reason why? Is that the reason why Elon Musk is there? Because he's from South Africa.
Come on now. He's shaking hands.
Come on.
Look, Russia was there too.
Africa is basically like this tug of war, like pretty much like this side, that side, you know.
Russia was there too, guys. Russia was over there too. Remember the guy that got in the plane and his plane went down? They was over there mining that gold and all them precious minerals.
That's what your man said. Dig, baby, dig. Dig, baby, dig. What he said the other night.
Dig, baby, dig. Dig, baby, dig.
He's gonna be digging, but I don't think it's only gonna be in the United States. Trust me.
Yeah.
Definitely that. Definitely.
Boy saying, listen, I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna snatch this continent back because we supposed to have it. That Panama Canal, that's ours, man. We gonna treat that like, you know, that's ours. They gonna do the Walker Trail like we did with the Native Americans. You know what I'm saying? We gonna take over this. And guess what? We got soldiers, man. We got all these soldiers that's gonna help us do it because we got the strongest army in the world. You know, this is it, man. You know what I'm saying? This is what
Rebecca said
what the Panama Canal was used for. What does it do? It brings in resources.
To bring
all over the world.
Transports and exports. We cut down Russia's exports and transports. Okay, now we control the main hub. That's what it's all about. Who's
trying to plug that hole up?
Yeah.
Rebecca says education is our power. Ask questions. Don't believe everything you see or hear. Do your own research. If it walks like a duck and sounds like a duck, it's a duck.
Quack, quack.
It is. So many people are so scared to ask questions. So many people just want to go with their daily lives and just keep moving. You know, so a lot of people don't ask questions, and that's where the problem is at. You know,
ask questions, do your research.
Exactly.
How many times we be bouncing stuff off each other like, yo, did you check this out? Well, I seen it over here. Well, check it out over here. Keep reading. Yo, call this guy. See where you get this link from. You can't depend on where these links is coming from. All of this stuff is controlled. So you start looking and seeing stuff all the time. You looking at Africa and the resources. They're gonna start feeding you stuff for Africa and this. Go to a library, go somewhere and read. You know, pick up them books and see what's going on.
And do that before they no longer have the books available to you.
Well, you see what they doing, bro. They already started that. That's the test run.
They already started that.
That was the test run right there.
Equilibrium.
The word tells us to meditate on it night and day. So when you read for knowledge, don't just read and throw the book to the side. You got to memorize that stuff. You got to let it be embedded in your spirit. So when they take the books away, you still have the word in you. So you can they can grow up and be nurtured in the things that they need to, so they can survive.
That's fact. That's definitely facts. I feel like
that's like in the slavery time when we used to have to hide our books. We couldn't read in front of anybody. You know what I'm saying? We had to hide, you know, and can't tell nobody we could read.
If you bringing that up, that's the reason why you have to do your due diligence, because the whole idea of keeping you from reading is to keep you from knowing the knowledge that we now know now.
Yes.
getting ready to go into this new reset period that they're trying to set into place. We're trying to erase the memories, and you know what I'm saying. So, do your due diligence and studies. Brush up on some things.
Some studies. It's true.
Behind me,
All
y'all see
right,
these
Joey
books
said.
and on his books.
Joey said to manipulate with subliminals. And Tara said absolutely knowledge is our power and having no fear.
Yep.
That's right.
Right.
That's right. So damn, the time already gone. It's already time for us to get off.
Yeah,
So any last words,
once
Trent?
we start running our mouths. That's it.
All right, guys, we're gonna start off with Trent, then Pop, and then over to BK. Go ahead, brothers.
What you want me to say? Say that again.
Closing remarks.
I always tell people, I give a quote: do what you want in life, not what life wants you to do. Do what you want to do in life, not what life wants you to do. And that's a quote from Trent Small, the chef, aka Red Specs in the building.
Pop.
Yeah. Papa Wolf here, aka Alpha Moon. Listen, knowledge is power, the key to success. Just like the brother said, just like Al said, we gotta retain these things so that way we can bring it forward to the youth. You know what I'm saying? Sooner or later, one day, we won't be here. So what will stand? What will carry on? What will be brought to the youth? So knowledge is key. Knowledge is power. Keep your eyes open. Don't walk around in the dark, because if you walk around in the dark, you're going to bump your head and you might run into one of them boogie monsters, and you don't want to run into them.
All right, BK.
Yo, this is what I say all the time, at the end of our segment. I just love you from behind.
That's it. Meaning, if you ain't trying to listen to what he got to say, he's still going to love you anyway.
Love you, man.
Got to give him that
still
information.
Gonna love you anyway, man. Still gonna love you.
And we Harlem chop cheese that up. We moved the pause. We stepped that pause game up, and everybody in Harlem like a good chopped cheese, right? So when we want to talk about stuff that's real good, we Harlem chop cheese that up. And if it's real nasty, we put anything on it. We might put some peanut butter on the Harlem chop cheese. That's nasty. That's bad work.
All right, let everybody know what days they could catch you guys on what platform.
Run that, Bishop.
Okay. We could be caught on Food for Thought. We on Food for Thought on YouTube, FFT. We also on Rumble at Food for Thought. We on Instagram at Food for Thought FFT _. Also on Facebook. You can catch us at Facebook at Food for Thought 1424. Go on TikTok at Food for Thought. And also we on Brooklyn's Free Speech TV. You can catch our episodes every Friday night at 3 p.m.
And don't forget to tell them about Unscripted.
You can catch Unscripted after our episodes of Food for Thought. Every time we go on a new season, I'll be doing unscripted conversations with Red Specs, so you got to tune in for that. Also, you can catch some of our gear at www.foodforthoughtfft.shop. Foodforthoughtfft.shop. You can get the latest gear from there. And also in my catering business is robertakarens.com. So you can
barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce and all that good stuff. You can order from there.
And also, real quick, we need to, as podcasters and like-minded, men, we need to try to find a way that we can link up and make our BC plans. You know what I'm saying? So when this go down, we all can meet up somewhere else. Or once a month, we get like-minded. We all get on the platform from all different podcasts and do what we do. You know, we got to start putting that. Get ugly. We already putting things into motion and stuff like that. So that's what we looking to do, man, because we got to take this to the next level. You know what I'm saying? This verses right now.
That's right.
Yeah, you feel me? This verses right now. We got to move it. You know what I'm saying? We got to move it.
Network, brother.
Yep.
All right, Davon.
Yeah, definitely.
Live, love life. Take care of each other, man.
Yeah.
Big Al.
No doubt.
Live, love life. Take care of each other, man.
I'm
Yeah.
like this. You know, we serve an awesome, like this lamp unto our path. He tells us not to lean understanding, but in all our knowledge, he shall direct our path.
That's right. Lead not onto thy own understanding. That's
Mhm.
right.
That's
Lead
it.
not onto thy own understanding.
All right, gentlemen. If I learned something more today than I did yesterday, it wasn't a day wasted of life.
Thank you for having us on the show, man.
For having us on the show.
Thank you for having us on the show, man.
You already love, man. We're gonna be working more in the future.
Joey, later. Thanks for everybody checking in. Peace.